Let me ask you something before we begin. How many people do you know who want to write a book but never do? I'm holding my two books right now. These book does not come from degree in literature. They did not come from years of free time. They come from one decision to stop thinking about writing a book and start writing one. I did it, and in this series, I am going to show you how to write your book with clarity, honesty, and with great compassion and faster than you think. Let me ask you something really quick. Have you ever said, I want to write a book, but then immediately thought, I don't know how to write a book? What to write about? Or maybe you have too many ideas, and that is the problem. You start one idea, then another, and none of them ever turn into a finished book. If that sounds familiar, you are not alone. In fact, most people don't fail at writing a book because they are bad writers. They fail because they never get clear hook or attention what book they are really and actually writing. I always wanted to be an author. I have always been a good storyteller, fairly good in communication, but I had no formal training in writing a book. And so I thought being an author was out of my reach. And besides, I was told that it takes years to write a book. But I wrote my first book, The Innocent Rider, when I was in class 9th and learned all the things so you also can. Welcome to the first part of the 5 video series on how to write a book from idea to finished product. Today we are starting with the most important step, finding your book idea and purpose. Because here is a fun fact, a clear idea does not just help you start a book, it helps you to finish it. The very first question you need to answer is this: are you writing fiction or non-fiction? And don't overthink this. Fiction means you are telling a story, a novel, short story, fantasy, romantic, thriller, etc. While non-fiction means you are sharing your knowledge, experiences, emotions, information, self-help, memories, transformation, business. Here is a simple way to choose. If you love making things up, creating characters and imagining worlds, fiction might be your road. If you love teaching, explanation or sharing lessons you have learned, non-fiction might be your road. And yes, you can write both one day, but for your first book, pick one. Why? Because clarity beats complexity every single time. I have seen so many writers stalls because they are trying to write a novel, a memory, a self-book, help book all at once. They are not ambitious, they are confused. So for now, choose one path. You can always switch later. So I'm going to be honest with you. It is not important to have a degree in literature to become an author, although the formal education is always a plus point. But you need to have a flair for expressions. You need to have a deep interest in people. Now let's talk about the book idea itself. A strong book idea is not I want to write a book about life, or I want to write something inspiring, or I just wanted to write whatever comes to my mind or to me. Those sounds nice, but they are too unclear. The strong book idea answers these questions. What is this book specially about and who it is for? Let me give you an example. Instead of saying I want to write a book about confidence, you have to say I want to write a book that helps shy adults build confidence in social situations. See the difference? Specific does not limit you, specific guides you. Here is a simple exercise you can do right now. Finish this sentence. This book is for people who want to dash. Take a moment, seriously, pause the video if you need to. That one sentence will save your months of confusion later. I wrote my first book when I was in class 9, and let me make a small mention. I have never get a single rupee from my book, and the thing is that I never asked. I just wrote for fun, but I wrote professionally. Reading stirs your imagination. Every few hours you would be in a completely different, more interesting world than your own. Authors are the most powerful people. You shape thoughts, influence hearts, and even change decision. To become a great writer, become a great reader. Now let's talk about something most people skip, but it's huge. Why are you writing this book? Not because I want to be an author, not because I think it would be cool. I mean the deeper why. Is it because you feel you wish a book like it exists when you were young? You learned something the hard way and want to help others avoid that mistakes. You have a story that would not leave you alone. Let me give you a quick story. Almost every writer I know hit at a moment where motivation disappears, the experiments fades, life gets busy, and the writer who keep going aren't always the most talented ones. They are the ones who with a strong why. Your why is what pulls you back to your pages when no one is watching. So ask yourself, why does this book matters to you? Why does it matters now? And why might it matter to someone else? You don't need a perfect answer. You just need an honest one. So how do you get started? Read a lot and read. It is exercise for your imagination. It gives you a practice of putting your thoughts in alignment. It gives you a practice of orderly thinking, of building sequential events, of logical progressions of event. And here is another important question. Who are you writing this book for? And no, the answer is not everyone. When you write for everyone, you connect to no one. Picture one real person reading your book. How old are they? What are their struggles with? What do they want to help with? When you know your reader, writing becomes easier. You are not shouting into the world, you are having a conversation with their reader. A great book feels personal because it is personal. Before we wake up, let me quick share a few mistakes to avoid. Mistake number one, waiting for perfect idea. There is no perfect idea, only ideas you commit to. Mistake number two, comparing your writing, your idea to another book. Your voice is the difference. No one else will have lives your life. You are different. Mistake number third, starting without clarity. Clarity creates momentum. Momentum creates books. Alright, here is your action step for today. I want you to write one sentence. I am writing a book about dash for dash. That's it. You don't need chapters yet. You don't need a title yet. You just need direction. In the next video, we are going to talk about how to plan your book without overthinking. So you don't to stop before you even get started. If this video helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. So don't miss the next part. Your book does that start with writing words, it starts with clarity, and now you have it. Thank you.